Prof video also jama. Very true. I mean to
oh mischief na oh say obi fi asem. Minu afani ba me we can okro. Obi di ni fi asem. On kan na say mo say abontunsu ni mebonkro. Na woni mama mre de. We ahimfi anka chine de dua o.
Se na mre ama we.
Wahu. Na de wonso wo kan no. Ba na hin no kra de. Hwe ye constitution wi ama me article 25 for ma. Oh. Article 25 from Mr. Ayakenkan.
So there was soft copy. I said the mommy.
Okay.
I'm there, my dream get a home. See,
okay. National Officers, Chapter 5, Article 25. Or say National Chairman and National Vice Chairman. What kind clause 1 to clause 5? The Kenyan say, NDC, ye opposition. Now you're in 2 Bendy and Flabber, and as you're nearby more. Your National Chairman is the leader of the party. And it said NDC nyan kratwo say ye mesnin ko UK mu Chatham House na mampanyida da nko kasa e wo so nya achiame hin obedi nanim enye sa and it's a national chairman di delegation anim ko UK na ye ko kasa about strategic priorities of the global economy when was the mahamako that's because you man article 25 for NDC constitution when was the mahamako
the chairman
and it's a chairman D and former president and him the call Chatham House man could give one of the most profound statement ever. Onyane. Na say mosquito new be a sebi waiting money dwane o. Debi. Wakoko nyina wo banda wenchi and other areas a soldier for the two near second no kra wenwane. Na afei a man mu beye da ye be two abanfun ye gu no ba bedwane. Oba e no so ye ochia NDC impending for. Say wonam kroma ya manfo kan sana na do ne tache na na obu adan la force me fantom anim e bia wo free ha wo ben Jubilee House omo se omo hospital na wo bebugu ya no mo twen mo 2024 na se mo
La General Hospital
nti se na new title na nkrum ya na obu adan Dr. Mahmoud Bomi also the vice president o year 3 haircut vice president the manfo kan nyina no nti se bia wo ni ma mo new title na nkrum no se na obu adan ene alaji oyitre nti haircut na nti ba koma haircut na ba ku bu adangu one say we share say we try am planning for it was on the positive vibe with a session of this infraction but nti Mr. Speaker back to the point decision abai no so bia ka kire wo say eye obi ada na oboa I have had opportunity to sematie honorable Herne Drusun Crow for mo ben no
okay
he is not too worried because said they are appointing us some years back, and you betin so a disappointed. And the honorable Herna as an individual, no, and you're worried. However, no issue now, but yen decouple personality, yen share the issue in focus.
Okay.
So, called best practice. Kwan ben ye first we ni pedi. Even class captain, crana ye or more elementary school level, no consultation at times done. Obeka ya so elementary level they didn't hu nipa ne time na class captain
this me
aha obo so no ni made pa ba na oni ni hu ni
exactly
into bon say okwa class a obi di first to so 2 onye school prefect da obi a oni first odi ni hu ni ya ni class captain but answer na betma circumvent the odi first the class captain na obi odi ni hu ni no consultation must happen. The argument are pro Haruna any promunta can pro afezimo can say we have no qualms for making changes. But if the changes are going to be made, let's pass through due process of law. Just because I kind article 296 of the Ghana Constitution, which is the supreme law of the land, it talks about exercise of discretionary power.
Okay.
Now, with your kind permission, allow me to quote. Where in this constitution or any other law, discretionary power is vested in any person or authority, A, that discretionary power shall be deemed to imply a duty to be fair and candid. B, the exercise of discretionary power shall not be arbitrary, capricious, or biased either by resentment, prejudice, or personal dislike, and shall be in accordance with due process of law. And he said the national leadership, a changing parliamentary leadership, a wing, according to an NDC constitution, a purely matters of discretionary powers. Now, Ghana Mra na such an NDC constitution is say, anytime be exercise discretionary power and be fair and candid. And man ye manin koye say what your time and answer any brain ye. You might have a good decision great decision. But so when you took the right approach, Obi Bedrin said what time you be. I'll give you a case study. In the course of the chairmanship election, Honorable Ibrahim Ahmed Oye Banda MP or Sanya first deputy minority chairship no. Ebeka said Parliament MPs ni nyina the almost support the current national chairman. Few days later, the outgone minority leader of the NDC, Honorable Haruna this be issue Kevia said there be. Ntokwa na air course na yefi ntokwa. The caucus doesn't want to be seen as we are pro, I said you are pro Ofosu. So allow the status quo to remain. According to Bimo thinking, Chiro say some proponent of pro Haruna say, because of that debacle, no, and I say, oh, so bear chairman there, I need to pay you back. Those making that argument can have their basis. The pro Asiedu pro fee argument and so they say number one, you will go into election 2024. And the election will be premised on the economy, infrastructure, energy, etc. Until let's put our best feet forward. Until Dr. Ato Forson has a background in economic finance taxation. Emmanuel Kofi Boa is purely communication, postage system, and energy. Agboja simply is an architect infrastructure. So these three tripods no come they fit into the requirement of the national chairman assertion.
Okay.
Point number two. They need a bit of regional enhancement and balance. And now you can say, you were Bono and Bono half ewum, you were Central, Western, Greater Accra, and in leadership now. Hitherto, no, it was more Northern Bloc, a few of Bono in the caucus. This argument, can convince others, can infuriate others. And you be a typical Nord nano, ebe na say, okay, so where you Haruna, now where you Muntakadia, and you won't pay Nordness, won't pay Muslims as them. That is another argument people are advancing. Now, voter region there, it was garbage in, garbage out. Because Afezi go, Agboja come.
Yeah.
So virtually voter region has lost nothing. It's Utimi who said, the most peeved people now,
the Northern Bloc.
And the Ashanti Bloc, because in as much as a Muntakaye Nord Nano, or represented the face of the Ashanti region in the parliamentary leadership.
Okay.
Mr. Speaker, the decision has been made. It's irreversible. How do we go forward? One, the posture of leadership must be very critical. I am a talker, say, look,
Kessben.
obey me be our worry, or the own worry, and tune to me can be. My name is Mr. Banahini to me, dear dancer, what they may be kind. Mr. Banahini be dear dancer, say, obey myself from your now we show considerable remorse. That day crown our yerebedo. Me no pani Banahini boa. Oh dear, oh we ma
you be dancing here.
We are selective amazing or they are warm one. Aha. Me come.
You be dancing here, can no.
When you worry. What has na me phobia.
No be am no nya na eji baabi wa kwako ji baabi.
Where you worry some more some for na me ma. Where you people as we nya na sem. Enti obi a wa worry. Say wo fom wo yire. Na wo show remorse. Very apologetic who bunko to na o pachawa that day no o yere kra star ne aduan na obeya ma na yesronko mama related to party decision
akori ni ni ase bunko dige
party are making decision anye nipa bebre de it is the time for those who made decision to tone down, to show more cooperative in approach. You must not go confrontational and ballistic, because all you don't send bebre bebu mo it didn't hurt a do so institution. Love him or hate him. You can have reservation on some of his decisions and actions, omission and commissions. But Haruna as a person is an institution. Muntaka, with some whatever essence you think he may have either in his constituency or at the party level, no, or your institution, my party, no. And to say Muntaka cry a bonena obeying everywhere. The approach and the mechanism might be conciliatory. Afezi in the voter block, you can't throw them out.
Let me come to what does your constitution say about selection of parliamentary leaders?
Thank you.
Yes,
Mr.
the party
Speaker,
constitution.
Very good. The constitution is silent on that.
Okay.
Unlike youth wing, women wing, Zungo caucus, communication, international chapters, that the constitution is
has
clear,
clearly, yes,
explicitly clear on how they should be elected or selected. No?
Yeah.
On the parliamentary caucus, the constitution is silent on it. Mr. Speaker, anytime a constitution is silent, convention applies. Anytime a constitution is silent on a subject matter, you must resort to convention. So since 1992, what has been the best practice for the NDC? Party leadership will make the recommendation, engage the parliamentary caucus, and a resolution is adopted. In fact, in 2017, there was a meeting. Even in 2020, after the hung parliament issue, party leadership met the parliamentary caucus and they agree on their retention. In similar vein, if the party are making decision in 2023 for their changes there, in my wisdom, Mr. Speaker, it would have been very fair, candid, and very acceptable, appreciable, say, and party be engaged in the caucus.
But that can be done in two ways, right?
No. I've said, you ask a straightforward jacket question, say, what is the constitutional proviso?
Yes.
And I said the constitution has been silent since 1992. And in the absence of, you resort to a convention. What has been the best practice since 92? Party leadership will nominate the people and engage the caucus. Since 92. What am I saying?
Me too.
Now, in 2023, you cannot depart from the standard that was set. My concern is, even saying party penny for no cry and consult or engage you, so to speak, quote and unquote. After the names were chronicled down, you engage the caucus. Mathieu Sam George, Mathieu Okujeto, Mathieu Dotanyini, Mathieu, a host of others. They don't have any kind of impasse between them and Dr. Atoforson and the leadership now. Their only concern is the NDC has established convention since 92 in nominating, selecting, and approving our parliamentary caucus leaders. Anytime there is a controversy, it gives a room for constitutional amendment. My suggestion to the party leadership here, so far in this constitution here, about communication, Zongo, women, youth, international, I make a clear-cut proviso on quite young fasun elected leaders. Going forward, no, the next constitutional amendment, number 1, yen capture woman kone before so yen parliamentary leadership. For example, you bet me say after every general election, the caucus must meet and elect or select their own leaders. And you see, election does not mean by voting alone. So it can be by consensus. And my suggestion is sad debate when on pass we are bar man nenke bar hey na no bu adan honsem alleged o ye drink e was come honsem haircut ni ade no. We are dedicating almost 1 hour discussing intra-issue.
Yes, but BOT, interestingly, the question again will be, you have stated categorically, your constitution no is silent. Per precedent, consultations no SSA cost. Parliament will recess.
Right.
Yes, it is a party no taking decision. The utmost leveler SSA BBM no to ratify the decision.
Right.
By doing further extension of consultation. But the posture that Airbus is saying, it seems is people are not really interested in that. It is either Haruna or Muntaka or nobody else. Okay. That is the posture now, because already Utie ato force that or call parliament or call headquarters, party headquarters on Thursday. He stated, say, my party leadership, no parliamentarians, will meet on Tuesday, which is 31st January, to resolve any other matter, MPBR or NTRC. Why don't we wait for that moment to come? But yes, still, no, people are more agitated to the decisions, Abba.
Mr. Speaker, politics is more emotional than logical. Politics is more emotive than logical. Obi was vested interest in Haruna.
Okay.
And they've been with Haruna since 96, 2000. And this thing coming out now, no, that vested interest into me all of a sudden. There were times I when I first approve ye levy, approve some ministers, no, I critique him. But I love Haruna and the Dimino, or sorry, not parliament crowd, no, Kasa, or Tana crowd, Bedono. And Krofu or more appreciating from this angle, no, cannot just accept the decision, hood, line, and sinker. So they are right by being emotive and also being logical. And the logical argument, and then they say, oh, you're a leader. If MPP for Fili Haruna, CPP for Fili Haruna, so how much more in this for?
Yes, that is where maybe
I come to a question. I come to a question.
Yes.
There was First World War. After that, Yankote Busanko resolve.
Exactly.
There was Second World War. In fact, in the history of the world, the Namada Ashanti Kingdom became powerful through wars. But after every war, the Ashantis will meet and dialogue. And it's all person resolution Asante for. Because Ashantis will go to war, come back and resolve issue. And you know, Safo. What I say. So if you want to know how to resolve it, Kotun for him fie. No matter how tough a decision is, Otun for be resolve it. And the issue now, by you say Otun for when this move.
Otun for no way.
Yeah, you're Otun for now. Kasa Bibia Beyin. John Dramani Mahama.
I see.
Said the Okwa Asante Memo Wahuno. Or take a course or same sina hinibiation pene, Bantma Hinibuafu, Bosuntri Hinibuafua. Asante hene frɛ wo pɛ wo bɛte ase wo bɛkulu temper down yeah wo nana can kill me unu na can kill me o Burkina Faso o de kambu na ekom enjandi simuso yanso ye otumfo ne ote kokko so ye wo no John Drummond nyame ada Roma obefri UK ba enche se former president Mahama ba na offer all the feeding fashions the Haruna the Muntakada phases and the new leadership near tenacity extractive balancer. At the end of the day, you call football club match. And you have 3 points to qualify to the next point. Say, you have a benchy and captain, near this 32 ban it may win a football match near 3 pointer. It makes sense. But how about first 32 with star player on your seven? Haruna is a star player. And it's a benchy star player. I was so yen in such a way, say, on your very much agree. But
thank you.
Yanana can kill a media for UK Bawalai. If you are very come.
But that's it.